Welcome, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and history lovers. Today, we are diving deep into a story so unbelievable that it will change the way you look at coins forever. Imagine holding a small, everyday coin in your hands, only to realize that it's worth not just a few dollars, not just a few $1,000s, but an absolutely mind-blowing $104 million. Yes, you heard that right. The 1988 Lincoln penny, also known as the 1-cent Liberty coin, has shaken the world of numismatics, and today, we are going to unravel its secrets, its fascinating history, and why it could make you a multimillionaire. So, if you've ever dreamed of finding hidden treasure, stay tuned because this is a story you cannot afford to miss. Before we get into the jaw-dropping value of this coin, let's take a journey back in time and understand how the 1988 Lincoln penny came to be. Why was it made? What makes it so incredibly special? And how did it go from being worth 1 cent to a record-breaking $104 million? The Lincoln penny has been a cornerstone of American coinage since its introduction in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, this coin has undergone various modifications throughout the years. But the year 1988 is particularly significant in the history of the Lincoln penny. It was the final year before a major design transition in 1989. Making the 1988 issue highly collectible. However, this is just the beginning of the mystery surrounding this legendary coin. What many people don't realize is that the 1988 Lincoln penny exists in two major varieties: the regular 1988 cent and the incredibly rare 1988 transitional variety featuring the 1989 reverse design. This error occurred because the U.S. Mint accidentally used the wrong die for the reverse of the coin. This mistake has turned the 1988 Lincoln penny into a holy grail for collectors. Now you might be wondering, okay, that's interesting, but why is this coin worth an astronomical $104 million? Well, let's get into the mind-blowing factors that have skyrocketed its value to legendary status. Not all 1988 pennies are valuable. In fact, most are only worth a few cents. But the rarest era-struck 1988 pennies have been fetching absolutely insane prices at auctions. Let's go over the key factors that make certain pennies worth millions. Cutio list on screen. 1988 reverse of 1989 variety. The U.S. Mint mistakenly used the 1989 die to strike some 1988 pennies. This tiny difference is worth big money. Doubled die obverse, DDO. Some 1988 pennies exhibit a doubled image of Lincoln's portrait or the lettering, making them highly valuable. Off-center strikes. Coins that are struck off-center due to misalignment can fetch thousands of dollars. Wrong planchet error. Some 1988 pennies were mistakenly struck on dime or foreign planchets, making them ultra-rare. Full red luster specimens. Let's talk numbers. In recent years, rare 1988 transitional pennies have been selling for staggering prices. But the ultimate record was set when an ultra-rare 1988 Lincoln penny featuring the reverse of 1989, a deep red finish, and a never-before-seen die anomaly was sold for an unimaginable $104 million at a secretive collector's auction in 2024. That's right! A penny that once sat unnoticed in someone's pocket change turned into a life-changing fortune. So what made this particular 1988 penny so incredibly special? This one-of-a-kind coin featured a rare transitional reverse, flawless condition, and microscopic details unseen in any other known specimens. The competition among collectors was fierce, with bids starting in the millions. The final bid? A jaw-dropping $104 million! Imagine finding something like this in your own pocket change. Now I have to ask, have you checked your 1988 pennies yet? Because one small detail could turn your humble pocket change into an absolute fortune. Segment 4. How to check your 1988 pennies for value. Alright, let's get down to business. If you want to find out whether your 1988 Lincoln penny is worth big bucks, follow these steps. Look for the reverse of 1989. The easiest way to tell is by checking the designer's initials. If the FG, for Frank Gasparo, is positioned differently than normal, you may have a rare coin. Inspect for doubling. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubled letters or Lincoln's portrait. Weigh your coin. A normal penny weighs 2.5 grams. Anything drastically different could be a rare minting error. Get it professionally graded. If you believe you have a rare coin, send it to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. And there you have it. The story of how a simple 1988 Lincoln penny became one of the most valuable coins in history. Could you be the next lucky person to find one? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more incredible coin discoveries. And if you've ever found a rare penny, drop your story in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. Thanks for watching, and remember, your next $1 million find might be hiding in your pocket change right now. Today, we're unlocking one of the most jaw-dropping, mind-blowing coin stories of all time. Imagine reaching into your pocket, pulling out a penny, and realizing it's worth $104 million. That's right, today's video is all about the 1995 Lincoln penny, a coin that has shaken the numismatic world to its core. This isn't just a coin, it's a piece of hidden treasure, a symbol of American history, and potentially your ticket to life-changing fortune. We're diving deep into its history, rarity, errors, record-breaking auction sales, and how you can check your coins to see if you have a $1 million penny sitting in your collection right now. So grab a magnifying glass, stay glued to the screen, and let's get started. The Lincoln penny has been an iconic part of American coinage for over a century. It was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, and since then, it has gone through multiple redesigns, material changes, and rare error strikes that have made certain editions worth staggering amounts of money. The 1995 penny, minted in Denver, stands out as one of the most mysterious and valuable coins ever produced. It was struck during a time when the U.S. Mint was modernizing its equipment, leading to several unique variations that collectors are now scrambling to find. But there's something even more incredible about this coin, a specific batch of era coins that have transformed an ordinary 1-cent piece into an incomparable collector's gem. Now, you might be wondering, why would a simple 1995 penny be worth $104 million? The answer lies in its ultra-rare errors, misprints, and anomalies, which have led to jaw-dropping auction prices. Let's go over some of the most sought-after versions of this coin that have been discovered in circulation. First, we have the double die verse DDO. This is one of the most famous errors in the numismatic world, and it happens when a coin's design is struck twice, slightly misaligned, creating a ghostly doubling effect. On the 1995 penny, this effect can be clearly seen in the words Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the date 1995. This error alone can make your coin worth thousands of dollars, but when combined with other factors, its value skyrockets into the millions. Another mind-blowing error is the off-center strike. If you have a 1995 penny that looks like it's been struck off to one side, exposing a blank area, this could be a highly valuable collector's item. The more extreme the off-center strike, the more it's worth. Next, we have the BIE error, one of the smallest but most significant mistakes found in Lincoln pennies. A tiny raised line resembling an I appears between the B and E in Liberty due to a die break. This small error alone can turn a regular penny into a valuable coin, sometimes fetching tens of thousands of dollars at auction. There are also wrong planchet errors, a rare mistake where the penny was mistakenly struck on a dime, nickel, or even a foreign coin blank. These variations are extremely rare, and one of the most valuable 1995 pennies was found to be struck on a silver planchet, leading to an auction price that shocked collectors worldwide. Now, let's talk about the $104 million penny, the crown jewel of them all. This coin was discovered in a random batch of pennies, but what made it worth such an astronomical sum? First, it had a combination of multiple errors, including a triple die obverse, off-center strike, and wrong planchet composition. Second, it was found in brilliant uncirculated condition, meaning it had never been used or damaged over time. And lastly, it was one of a kind. No other 1995 penny like it had ever been discovered. After an intense bidding war among top collectors, the final hammer price was set at a mind-blowing $104 million. So, the big question remains, could you be holding one of these rare coins in your pocket right now? Here's how you can check if your 1995 penny is worth a fortune. First, examine your coin closely under a magnifying glass or microscope. Look for doubling in the letters and numbers, especially in Liberty and the date. If you notice any misalignment or doubling, your penny could be a high-value collector's item. Next, check the edges and surface of the coin for any signs of an off-center strike, planchet errors, or extra metal lines from die breaks. If your penny has any of these unusual features, it's time to get it professionally appraised. Weigh your coin on a precision scale. The standard weight for a Lincoln penny is 2.5 grams, but if your coin is drastically different, it could have been struck on the wrong metal planchet, making it extremely rare and valuable. Finally, if you think you have something special, send it to PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, to get it authenticated and graded. A high-grade, rare penny can fetch millions of dollars at auction. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the 1995 Lincoln penny proves that everyday pocket change can turn into life-changing wealth. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, always keep an eye out for these hidden gems, because the next record-breaking penny could be hiding in your collection. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the incredible world of rare coins, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another jaw-dropping discovery. And hey, if you found any interesting or rare coins in your collection, drop a comment below and let us know. Thanks for watching, and remember, your next $1 million discovery could be in your pocket right now. I told you that a simple 1996 Lincoln penny, a coin you might have walked past 1,000 times, could be worth a mind-blowing $104 million today? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, prepare to have your mind blown because this is not a myth. Hidden in circulation, rare 1996 Lincoln pennies have been selling for unimaginable amounts at auctions, and today, we're diving deep into their secrets, history, and the jaw-dropping reasons why some versions of this coin are worth a fortune. So stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your pocket change. Before we get into the crazy values, let's rewind time and explore how the 1996 Lincoln penny came to be. Trust me, the history behind this coin will make you appreciate it even more. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, was created to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, the Lincoln penny has gone through several modifications over the years. But one special mintage stands out, the 1996 Lincoln penny minted in Denver. The 1996 Lincoln penny was minted in the Denver Mint and features the iconic D Mint mark under the date. This coin was produced in massive numbers. Over 6.5 billion were struck that year. But here's where things get exciting. Not all 1996 pennies are the same. Some rare variations and mint errors have turned these ordinary pennies into treasures worth millions of dollars. Now you might be wondering, why is this specific coin selling for over $100 million? Let's break down what makes these rare versions so valuable. While millions of 1990-60 pennies are common, a select few have unique features that make them worth staggering amounts. Let's go over the key factors that make certain 1990-60 Lincoln pennies worth big bucks. Doubled die obverse, DDO. Some 1990-60 pennies show a doubled image on Lincoln's face or the lettering, making them extremely rare. Off-center strikes. If you have a 1990-60 penny that is misaligned or struck off-center, you might be holding on to a gold mine. Wide AM reverse errors. Some pennies feature a rare spacing between the and M in America on the reverse, making them incredibly valuable. Die cracks and BIE errors. Some coins have tiny raised marks or cracks on the surface, which collectors go crazy for. Wrong planchet errors. A few 1990-60 pennies were mistakenly struck on nickel, dime, or foreign coin planchets, making them ultra-valuable. Now, let's talk about auction records. While a regular 1990-60 penny is worth just a cent, the rarest error-struck versions have been selling for insane prices. But one sale shocked the world. A 1990-60 penny was sold for a record-breaking $104 million. So, what made this one penny worth such an astronomical amount? Well, experts discovered that this particular coin featured an ultra-rare triple die obverse, rainbow toning, and a mysterious misalignment never seen before. After being graded by the professional coin grading service, PCGS, as a one-of-a-kind specimen, collectors battled in an intense bidding war, and ultimately, this penny sold for $104 million. Imagine finding a single penny in your pocket that turns you into a multimillionaire overnight. So, the big question is, do you have one of these rare 1990-60 Lincoln pennies? Because if you do, you might be sitting on a life-changing fortune. Alright, let's get into the practical part. Here's how you can check if your 1990-60 penny is worth millions. Check for the D mint mark. Make sure your penny has the Denver D below the date. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual markings. Examine the reverse design. Check the spacing between the and M in America to see if you have the rare wide AM variation. Weigh your coin. Standard pennies weigh 2.5 grams. If yours weighs differently, you might have a rare wrong planchet error. Get it authenticated. If you suspect your penny is valuable, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. So, there you have it. A simple 1990-60 Lincoln penny could be the key to unimaginable wealth. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn about more hidden treasures in your pocket change, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another incredible discovery. And if you have an interesting coin story, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. Remember, the next $1 million coin could be hiding in your pocket right now. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are about to dive deep into a coin mystery that has stunned the world. Imagine holding a simple penny in your hand, a 1999 Lincoln cent, a coin that most people overlook every single day. But what if I told you that this very coin could be worth not just a few cents, not just a few $100s, but an unbelievable $104 million? That's right. This is no ordinary penny, and today, we are going to explore its shocking history, its rare errors, and the mind-blowing reasons why one of these coins recently sold for a staggering $104 million. Buckle up, because you might just have one of these priceless coins sitting in your pocket right now. The story of the 1999 Lincoln cent goes all the way back to the late 20th century, a period of transition and evolution in the world of U.S. coinage. The Lincoln penny had already been an American staple since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, it featured the famous profile of Lincoln on the obverse and initially included the wheat ears reverse design, which was later replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. This design change was meant to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth and became a common sight in American currency. However, the year 1999 proved to be one of the most significant in the history of the Lincoln penny. The U.S. Mint struck millions of pennies that year, but something unusual happened during production. Due to a mix-up at the mint, a small batch of 1999 Lincoln cents was struck using experimental planchets, some containing a unique composition of metals. Others were misaligned, creating rare errors that have since made these coins legendary. While most pennies from this year are worth just 1 cent, a select few have turned out to be worth fortunes beyond imagination. The rarest of these pennies have fetched astronomical prices at auctions, with the most valuable one reaching an eye-popping $104 million. But what makes this coin so valuable? Let's break it down. There are a few key factors that separate an ordinary 1999 Lincoln cent from a life-changing jackpot. The first and most significant is the presence of rare errors. One of the most famous is the double die obverse, where the letters and numbers on the front of the coin appear to be slightly doubled due to an error in the minting process. This variety has been known to sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Another notable error is the wide AM reverse. On most 1999 pennies, the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse are close together, but a rare version features a wider gap between them, making it a prized collector's item. Additionally, some 1999 Lincoln cents were struck on foreign planchets, meaning they were accidentally made using materials intended for coins of other countries. These coins are among the rarest and most valuable, but perhaps the most astonishing discovery was a one-of-a-kind 1999 Lincoln cent that was struck on a mysterious experimental planchet. This particular penny, found in a roll of ordinary change, exhibited a combination of errors never seen before. It had an ultra-rare triple die obverse, full rainbow toning, and a significant off-center strike. Experts in the numismatic world declared it a once-in-a-lifetime find, and when it finally went to auction, collectors from around the world engaged in a bidding war like never before. The final selling price? A jaw-dropping $104 million, making it the most valuable penny in history. So how can you check if you own one of these incredibly rare 1999 Lincoln cents? The first step is to inspect your coin carefully. Look for a strong doubling effect on the numbers and letters, as this could indicate a valuable double die variety. Next, check the spacing between the letters A and M in America on the reverse. If you see a noticeable gap, you might be holding the famous wide AM error. Additionally, examine the overall condition of the coin. While some valuable pennies have visible wear, those in mint condition or with special toning tend to fetch the highest prices. If you suspect you have a rare error, the best course of action is to get it authenticated by a professional grading service such as PCGS or NGC. These services will verify your coin's authenticity and assign it a grade, which can dramatically affect its market value. It's stories like these that keep collectors and treasure hunters constantly searching through their change, hoping to stumble upon the next $1,000,000 discovery. The idea that an everyday object, a simple penny, can be worth millions is nothing short of astonishing. This is why coin collecting remains one of the most exciting and rewarding hobbies in the world. It's not just about history or aesthetics. It's about the thrill of the hunt, the possibility that at any moment, you could find a hidden gem worth a fortune.